Good morning, boys. So let us start our 17th group elements. So what are these 17th group elements? Where these are present? So in our periodic table, so there are 18 vertical columns. So these are the elements present in the 17th vertical column of the periodic table. That is why these are called as the 17th group. So what are those elements? See here: chlorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. These are the 5 elements present in the 17th vertical column. So last element astatine is a radioactive element. Last element astatine is a radioactive element. Next. What about the atomic number? These are atomic number values. Z is equal to 9 for chlorine. Chlorine 17, bromine 35, iodine 53, astatine 85. 85. So these are the atomic numbers. Let us observe the electronic configurations. 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. It is nothing but it is 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. Here 3s2, 3p5. Here 4s2, 4p5. 5s2, 5p5. At last 6s2, 6p5. These are the elements, boys. So that means every element last of it contains 7 electrons. S2p5, 7 electrons. So that too, all those 7 electrons present in the same orbit. So these are called as 7th A group elements. These are also called as 7th A group elements. The general outermost electronic configuration for this group elements is Ns2np5. Ns2np5. Next, clearly observe, boys, except astatine, remaining 4 elements, chlorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, the first 4 elements are collectively called as halogens. That means this is called as halogen family. So as except astatine is not a halogen, boys. Except has astatine, chlorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. These 4 elements are called as halogens. Why, sir? Because so halus means sea salt. Because these first 4 elements are prepared from sea salts, from their sea salts. So these are generated, these are produced from sea salts. That is why these are called as halogens. So astatine is not halogen. This is not a halogen, boys. Which of the following is not halogen? Astatine is not halogen. The first 4 elements are called as halogens, as they are prepared from sea salts. Halus means sea salt. Halo means sea salted. Genus means generated, prepared. Next, among all these halogens, fluorine is also called as super halogen, boys. Fluorine is technically and clearly called as super halogen. Why, sir? Because fluorine, it is almost a react with most of the elements, even with noble gas elements, particularly xenon, no doubt reacts with fluorine. So that means almost all elements can react with. That is why this halogen is called as super halogen, boys. Why, sir? Because fluorine, the bond dissociation energy, later we will discuss it. Lower bond dissociation energy and high SRP in our electrochemical series. Topmost is lithium, bottomest one is fluorine. Fluorine has highest SRP value and electronegativity high and more electron affinity values. Because of these categories, fluorine has special characters. That is why this is called as super halogen. Why? Because of these reasons, our fluorine is anomalous behavior. Fluorine has anomalous behavior also. Okay, so overall, fluorine is called as super halogen. Fluorine is called as a super halogen. Now, what are the occurrence of these elements? Where these are present in our earth crust? Fluorine exists as a fluoride ores, boys. Already we know cryolite now. What is cryolite? Fluoride ores, boys. Na3AlF6 or 3NaF AlF3, whatever it may be, both are same. And this contains 3 Na plus ion, AlF6 minus ion, or Na plus ion, F minus ion, Al plus ion, whatever it may be. Okay, so this is a cryolite. It has fluorine. From this fluorine we will prepare fluorspar, that is a CaF2. Next,
Sir, mute here.
Mute here.
just now it's clear. Okay, 3 Ca3PO4 twice and CaF1. So this is fluoride. That is nothing but fluoride ores. Fluoride ores. Next, chlorine from our earth crust. Yeah. So chloride ores are also there, boys. What is that? Carnallite, KCl, MgCl2, 6H2O. No. Next, horn silver, AgCl, salvine, KCl. All those are chloride ores. Next, iodine. Mostly seaweeds lo manaku ekkuva available andi in the form of iodide and iodate. So these are very, very important. In seaweeds, 0.5% iodine. Boys, the special type of weeds are called as kelp. Later we will discuss. Kelp and cheptani, that is one type of seaweed that contains 0.5% iodine. Next, chili saltpeter. What is that chili saltpeter, boys? Is this NaNO3 or KNO3?
NaNO3, sir. NaNO3.
Along that NaNO3, a little iodate, IO3 minus ion, that is sodium iodate, potassium iodate may also available. And there is 0.2% iodate is there. Yeah. So in the preparation of iodine, we can prepare iodine from these chemicals. Later we will discuss it. Okay, bromine also we can prepare any from sea salts. Okay, that is the seawater contains majorly NaCl, NaBr, MgCl2, MgBr. Okay, from seawater also best source for these. Because of that, these first four elements are called as halogens, because sea salts, seaweeds, sea chemicals only prepare this. Okay, so this is about our introduction for halogens. Let us discuss one by one. See here, all these elements are. So except astatine, astatine is monoatomic and fluorine is a diatomic molecule, chlorine is diatomic, bromine is diatomic, iodine is diatomic. In general, these are taken as H2 molecule. All these are diatomic molecules. All these are diatomic molecules. Okay. Next, atomicity of these gases. These are considered as diatomic. Astatine is monoatomic. So radioactive. Next one, that is.
Sir, iodate pakane, sir.
Where it is? This is?
Yes, sir.
IO3 minus iodate formula. IO3 minus.
Sir, bromine ore nunchi prepare cheyala, sir.
From sea water, we can prepare it. See here. Fluorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. It is monoatomic. Fluorine, a diatomic molecule, bromine, diatomic molecule, and iodine also diatomic molecule. So therefore, atomicity is 2 for first four elements, that is for halogens. Next, fluorine and chlorine at room temperature exist as a gas. Fluorine and chlorine are gaseous elements. Bromine is liquid and a volatile liquid. So liquid state. At room temperature that exists as liquid state, but it is volatile liquid. Iodine is a solid. Boys, observe that. So these two are gases. This is liquid. This is solid. Boys. That means from top to bottom, intermolecular attractive forces
Increases.
Yes. Increases. Because of that, physical state changes from gaseous state to liquid state. Physical state changes from gaseous state to liquid state. Because of increase in intermolecular attractive forces, top to bottom melting and boiling points are also increases. So increases. So therefore, physical state changes from gas to liquid and then solid, top to bottom. Next, because of increase in intermolecular attractive force, melting point and boiling point also increases from top to bottom. Melting and boiling point increases from top to bottom. It is very, very important. So therefore, which one has highest melting point and boiling point, boys? That is for iodine. Iodine. That is melting and boiling point order is fluorine less than chlorine less than bromine less than iodine. Okay. Next, let us discuss one by one the physical properties. That is first one. What is that? Atomicity. That is atomic size or ionic size or atomic radius, whatever it may be. First, in every group from top to bottom, as atomic number increases, automatically atomic size also increases. Here also, atomic size increases from top to bottom, no doubt. But the increase is more in case of from fluorine to chlorine. More is the value increases. Okay, more is the value increases. Next, boys, here let us observe that is atomic size order. That is fluorine, yeah, less than chlorine, less than bromine, less than iodine. Next, ionic size. What type of ions are formed here? Tell me, boys. All these have
X
seven
minus
electrons, seven
X
electrons in
minus.
their outermost orbit. That means these are ready to accept one electron. Just one electron shortage from its nearest unit gas atomic electronic configuration. Because of that, these are ready to accept electron pair. So that's why these are generally formed univalent ion, that is X minus ion. X minus ion. What is the order of X minus? That is nothing but F minus less than Cl minus Br minus I minus. That means atomic size and ionic size top to bottom increases. Atomic size and ionic size top to bottom increases. Please keep in mind what are those? Size of iodine, not iodide, is equal to F minus ion, chloride ion, boys. The size of iodine is equal to F minus. Both have 133 picometers at the radius. Size of I is equal to F minus. Next, and also size of Cl minus greater than I. Size of Cl minus greater than I. Please keep in mind, these are special points and please keep in mind. Iodine is smaller, is almost or equal to F minus. But Cl minus is more in size than the I again, just I, not I minus. It is atom, it is ion. It is ion. So these are important points. Next, all these are diatomic or not? Tell me, boys.
It's a diatomic.
Okay. So what about the intermolecular forces top to bottom?
Increases.
Increases. Because of that, MP and DP increases.
Melting point and boiling point increases.
Melting and boiling point increases. Not only that, density also increases from top to bottom. Density from top to bottom increases. What is the order of density, boys? Tell me.
F2 less than, Cl2 less than, Br2 less
F
than.
less than, Cl less than, Br less than In. Density also increases from top to bottom. Density also. So atomic size increases, density increases, melting and boiling points increases. Correct or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Van der Waals forces increases.
Increases.
Van der Waals forces increases. Next, ionization potential. General and regular trend, boys. What happened? Ionization. Top to bottom size increases. That implies ionization enthalpy decreases. So top to bottom ionization energy decreases. Boys, we know from fluorine to chlorine, F to Cl. There is a large increase in size when compared to remaining. Because of that, there is a large decrease in ionization enthalpy between fluorine to chlorine. Am I correct? So ionization energy, a large decrease from fluorine to chlorine. Correct enough? Because the size increase a large from fluorine to chlorine. So because of that, ionization energy, a large decrease from fluorine to chlorine. Fluorine to chlorine. Next and most important point, that is electron affinity and electronegativity of these elements. Electron affinity and electronegativity. Okay, electronegativity first alra. That is electronegativity of these elements. Fluorine is the highest electronegative element in our entire periodic table. No doubt, here also fluorine greater than fluorine, greater than bromine, greater than iodine. This is the order of electronegativity, and therefore fluorine has highest electronegativity. Highest electronegativity. Next, what about electron affinity? Electron affinity, fluorine has more energy, not fluorine. Cl greater than F greater than Br greater than Ia. Mind it, Cl has highest electron affinity values. That means electron affinity of Cl greater than fluorine. Please keep in mind. Electron affinity of, that is electron affinity of Cl greater than F. So why? Because
in F minus electron repulsion.
Because
Repulsion.
F has small size and has greater inter-electronic repulsions. Between incoming electron and already existed electrons. So here 2 points, boys. Fluorine has a small size. Size of F is less than that of Cl. Next, there is a greater interelectronic repulsion. See here. So it is a fluorine size and it is a chlorine size. Here one electron is entered into the outermost orbit of fluorine. This is its nucleus. It is fluorine. It is chlorine. It is its nucleus. So already that means it is the second orbit is the outermost orbit. Here third orbit is the outermost orbit. Second orbit maximum 8 electrons accommodation. Third orbit maximum 18 electrons accommodation. Already this one has 7 electrons. This one has 7 electrons. Now one more electron is entered into the outermost orbit. Already 7 electrons are there. There is 1 electron accommodation is possible in case of fluorine. That is why a small gap is there. Therefore, there is a greater interelectronic repulsions between these 7 electrons and this incoming electron. There is a more electronic repulsions not ready to enter into that electron into the outermost orbit. But here 18 electrons accommodation is there. Only 7 is there. There is a plenty of gap. That means electron freely entered into the outermost orbit. That means there is a strong attractive force between nucleus of that fluorine atom and incoming electron. That is a huge amount of energy will be released. Because of that, fluorine has more electron affinity than F. Clear? Fluorine has more electron affinity than F. And boys, this order is very, very, very important. Keep in mind. So chlorine greater than, bromine greater than iodine. Next. Next one. Please keep in mind, very, very important. Boys, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Top to bottom, what happened? Size increased. Correct? Na? As size increases, what about the melting and metallic and non-metallic nature?
Increases from metallic nature increases, non-metallic nature decreases.
Yes, metallic nature top to bottom increases, non-metallic nature top to bottom decreases. Okay, that means iodine has some metallic properties. Iodine has some metallic properties, boys. Very, very, very important. So top to bottom metallic nature increases and non-metallic nature decreases. So iodine is most probably acts as metal in place of non-metallic nature. Okay, so iodine has some metallic properties. Let us observe, boys. Iodine, I2. So generally metal has some conductivity, guys. So but fluorine, chlorine are bad conductors. But conductivity of iodine is in solid state is more. Note down that point. Note this point. Note. Iodine, particularly solid iodine is conducts electricity. So solid iodine conducts electricity to a small extent. But as the temperature increases, conductivity
Decreases.
also increases here. That is important. Like semiconductors. So like semiconductors, actually metals have conductivity decreases twice. But here, in case of solid iodine, so as temperature, that is temperature increases, conductivity also increases instead of we expected decreasing it. Very, very, very important. It increases. Why, sir? Because some ionic nature is there. Some ionic nature is there. So because solid iodine has some ionic nature. So solid iodine has some ionic nature and gives ionization. See here, 2I2 gives not 2. It is better to go with 3I2. 3I2 gives I3 plus ion and I3 minus. So that means I2, solid I2 has I3 plus and I3 minus ions existent. Okay, so I3 plus, what is the hybridization of I3 plus? I3 means I2 plus. I3 minus means I2 minus. Apply your formula, that is atoms attached plus formula apply is there. So this one has I3 has sp2 hybridization and angular shape. I3 plus ion has sp2 hybridization angular shape. Now I3 minus ion, this one has sp3d hybridization. sp3d hybridization and linear shape. Let us observe I3 minus. I3 minus is nothing but I2 minus the central atom iodine. That is atoms attached to the number of electron pairs is equal to atoms attached plus 1/2 group number minus valency plus negative charge. That is equal to 2 plus 1/2 7 minus 2 5 5 plus 1 6 ending. That is a 2 plus 3 overall 5 ending. It is sp3d hybridization. That means 2 bond pairs, 3 lone pairs. Based on this is a linear molecule. Therefore, I3 minus has linear shape. Now, what about I2? I3 plus ion. I3 plus is nothing but I2 plus. I2 plus means electron pairs is equal to 2 plus 1/2 group number minus valency plus means minus. So that is 2 plus 2 which is equal to sp3 2 bond pairs. 2 lone pairs. 2 bond pairs, 2 lone pairs means angular shape.
Can the sp2 assets? Can the sp2 and sir?
No, sp3. sp3 sp3 angular molecule. sp3 angular molecule. Calculation correct. 2 plus 1/2 7 plus 7 minus 2 plus negative charge. Okay. So therefore, sp3 hybridization and angular shape because it has 2 lone pairs and 2 bond pairs, just like water molecule. Therefore, I3 plus has sp3 hybridization and angular in shape. Angular in shape. Okay. So now electron affinity top to bottom. What happened? What is the order of electron affinity ending?
Cl greater than F greater than Br greater than.
Electron affinity. This chala sar heading bitra. Cl greater than F greater than Br greater than I ending. electronegativity ra
Greater
F
than
greater than
ClBr is
F greater than iodine. Fluorine ki electronegativity endani cheppochra Cl ki
Cl की 3 से electronegativity
3 point, fluorine 4.
కుదిరితే మీ వాల్యూస్ కూడా నోట్ చేసుకుంటారా నోట్ చేసుకున్నాడా వాల్యూస్ ఇందా మిస్ అయ్యాం దట్ ఈస్ electronegativity ra that is fluorine greater than chlorine greater than bromine greater than iodine. Fluorine on Pauli scale 4.0, fluorine 3.5, bromine 2.8 అనుకోండి bromine 2.8, iodine 2.7, astatine 2.2 at it. These are the electronegativity values, boys. Next, what about bond energy? It is very, very, very important. My bit like paper under that. Bond energy, boys. We know all are fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, all are diatomic molecules. That means there is a bond between fluorine to chlorine, chlorine to chlorine, bromine to bromine, iodine to iodine. That means all these are covalent molecules. Okay, a little bit. Iodine is different. So, but all these are covalent molecules. There is a bond in it. The energy required to break this bond is called as bond dissociation energy. The energy required to break this bond. So generally it is small in size. We expected. Boys, tell me. So F has
F2 has more bond.
More bond.
length.
So we expected F2 has, because of shorter bond length, there is strong attraction. That's why it is not that much easy. So that way we expected is F2 greater than Cl2 greater than Br2 greater than I2. Correct or wrong?
Yes, sir.
But it is
F2
not
less
correct,
than
boys.
Cl2.
So actual value, actual order is Cl2 greater than Br2 greater than F2 greater than I2. It is corrected. Ma chala saal mali cheptunnara ee bit lekunda repu undadandi. So what is the bond order? Sorry, bond energy order ani fluorine greater than bromine greater than
Bromine greater
chlorine greater than iodine. We expected fluorine has high valued, but it is almost it is very less valued than expected. Why? Because so there is, see here, boys, fluorine there is a 3 lone pairs on fluorine. This one also has 3 lone pairs. There is a bond formation. Atoms are very small in size. That's why these electron pairs are very near to each other. That's why there exists greater interelectronic repulsions between these 2 electron pairs. That is lone pairs of electrons. So this theory is explained by scientist Carl Schönra, Coulson. Carl Schönra. According to Coulson, because of small size of fluorine, there is a greater interelectron repulsions. That is why because of repulsions, this bond is very, very weak. That is easy to break. Therefore, less bond energy is available because of interelectronic repulsions. Lone pair, electron pair repulsions, boys. Because of that, according to Coulson, so this fluorine, that is the explanation why fluorine has less bond energy than we expected because of interelectronic repulsions. Okay, this is bond energy, boys. Now, what about the bond length order? Tell me, bond length order. Fluorine less than, bromine less than iodine. Because top to bottom size increases, bond length also increases. Bond length order is this one. Bond length order. That's why we expected bond energy is exactly reverse. Bond energy we expected exactly reverse, but actual bond energy order is this one only because of this reason. Emana ardhamayindra?
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
सर बॉन्ड लेंथ मात्रम सेम है ना सर साइज एक
Bond length same, no doubt. So fluorine small size, less is the distance. Because of that less distance, greater interelectronic. That is easy to break than we expect.
अंडरस्टूड
Okay. Next one, colors, and most important point in color. No doubt all our halogen elements. First, here we are not discussing about astatine because it is radioactive. Very less chemistry is there. That's why here we are restricting only up to iodine and fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and iodine. Okay. So let us discuss one by one. Our halogens, because astatine also not halogen, that is why our halogens is first four elements only. So our halogens have all that is all halogens are colored in. All halogens are colored. So here colors lo unnai chudandi. Fluorine, which is a pale yellow acid. Chlorine, greenish yellow gas. Bromine, orange red. Bromine, orange red. Volatile liquid. Orange red volatile liquid. I2, that is very, very important. I2 has two conditions. One is a solid state. In solid state, I2 is
violet color.
ledamma. Solid I2. Solid I2 is blackish brown. But vapor state, that is gaseous state, violet. That is why during our chemical reaction, I2 vapors are evolved. I2 vapors has violet, but not solid. Solid case contains blackish brown. I2 is blackish brown in solid state. In vapor state, that is in gaseous state, it has violet color. That means all our halogens are colored. Why, sir? Why these colors are available? So, boys, color is when color is appeared for compounds or elements?
Paramagnetic nature.
Paramagnetic nature or
Because of unpaired electrons. Because of unpaired electrons. But F2Cl2, that means, boys, we know halogens have 7 electrons. So 3 pairs of electrons and 1 unpaired electron. Another fluorine also 3 pairs of electrons and 1 lone pair of 1 unpaired. These two are involved in bond formation. That means in F2 all are in bond pairs. All electrons are in pairing condition. That means is there any unpaired electron? Tell me.
No, sir.
Not only F2, in any halogen like that. So is X2 I am explaining it. Is X2 has any unpaired electron? So directly as we see on boards, so there is no unpaired electron. But according to MOT, draw the MO diagram for halogen. So there is unpaired electrons in case of halogens. So see here, I am drawing MO diagram for halogens.
Sir, iodine solid అన్నారు కదా సార్ కలర్ ఉంది కదా సార్
అమ్మా
iodine solid అన్నారు
iodine solid
మరి సాలిడ్ స్టేట్ లో కలర్ చెప్పండి
సాలిడ్ స్టేట్ లో బ్రౌన్ అనే చెప్తున్నాగా బ్లాకిష్ బ్రౌన్
ఓకే
నోట్ చేయలేదా
లిక్విడ్
సాలిడ్ స్టేట్ లో బ్లాకిష్ బ్రౌన్ వేపర్ స్టేట్ లో ఆర్ గ్యాసియస్ స్టేట్ లో వైలెట్ iodine. Okay, see here, boys. I'm writing MO diagram for halogen. So NS2 NP5 is the outer shell electronic configuration, and then I use cheskunandra. So this is NS orbital of first halogen, another NS orbital of second halogen, NS. So these two gives molecular orbital star. This is sigma NS, sigma star NS orbital. This is sigma NS orbital. So NS2 ral. So these are 2 electrons. These are paired up, boys. Okay. Next, NP5 ral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is NP5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and NP5 of second halogen. Now, boys, this is more than 14 electrons. More than 14 electrons
2pz.
follows oxide rule.
NPZ.
So that is
Z sigma Z.
so it is a sigma 2p, sorry, NPZ, NPZ. It is 5 NPX, 5 NPY. Next. This is 5 star NPX, 5 star NPY. It is sigma star NPZ. This is the 5 plus 5, 10 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now observe this. Okay. So this is MO diagram for X2 molecule, boys. This is X and this is X. These are the X2 molecular orbitals. Boys, these are the orbitals which are completely filled in. Completely filled. That is higher occupied molecular orbitals. Higher occupied molecular orbitals. It is the orbital with low energy with unpaired electron cases, boys. This is called as low unoccupied molecular orbitals. Key point, okay na? This is HOMO, high occupied molecular orbital. That is LUMO, low unoccupied molecular orbital. Boys, between these two, there is a little energy difference between energy difference. These two are very, very less. Because of that, electrons are migrated from here to here. So when light energy is absorbed, because of that, electronic transitions takes place. Because of that, they absorb energy and emit some radiation. So emitted radiation is the color of that particular material. So see here, this HOMO-LUMO energy gap for fluorine is high. Chlorine a little bit reduced. Bromine, so something less. Iodine almost nearer to each other. This is HOMO. This is LUMO. HOMO, LUMO, HOMO, LUMO, HOMO, LUMO. That means the energy gap between HOMO and LUMO. So in case of fluorine increase, why sir? So top to bottom, atomic number, outermost orbit atomic number, outermost Z value increased or not? Top to bottom. As Z value increases, energy gap between adjacent orbits increased or decreased? As Z value increases,
Decrease.
energy difference between 1 ki 2 ki compare cheste a large difference chupistara 2 ki 3 ki konచెం తగ్గుద్రా. So that means energy gap between, as n value increases, energy gap between the orbits decreases. So that is why these are the energy gap between them decrease, boys. That is why, so it required very less energy to exert electron, but this required more energy to exert electron. Am I correct? Because of that, here more energy, more energetical radiation absorbed. మనకి VIBGR లో రా, which is more energetical radiation, violet region or
Violet,
red
sir.
region?
Violet, sir.
Violet region absorbed and red region and yellow region is coming out, boys. So that is why fluorine is yellow in color. That is violet is absorbed, yellow is coming out. So that means more energetical radiation is absorbed and less energetical radiation is coming out. Now what about iodine? Tell me. A very, very less energy gap. Very few amount of energy is sufficient. Low energetical radiation is sufficient. That is the red region absorbed and violet region is coming out in gaseous state. That is why here absorbed is, boys, here absorbed is reddened, emitted is yellow. That is, sorry, that also. Red absorbed, violet, violet. That is why emitted color is the absorbed color. That is why iodine is in violet in color in vapor stage. అదే ఫ్లోరైడ్ కి వస్తారా, సో ఫ్లోరైడ్ డిస్కషన్ లో ఏం చెప్పొచ్చు మనం ఇక్కడ? అబ్జార్బ్డ్ ఈస్ violet, emitted is
Red or
yellow region. That is why it is yellow in color, it is violet in color. These are very, very important. Top to bottom medium regions absorption and because of that different colors we can observe, boys. So point ఏమైనా అర్థమైందిరా నేను చెప్పింది?
sir.
Sir, fluorine.
See here, boys. So pi star NPX to pi star NPY and sigma star NPZ. Between these two, there is an energy gap. That energy gap is used here. That energy gap is used here. These are HOMO, that is pi star NPX, pi star NPY are HOMO orbitals. Pi star, say sigma star NPZ is a LUMO orbital. So between these two, energy gap is top to bottom energy gap decreased as n value increased. Because of that, absorbed energy is less and emitted energy is more. Because of that, this is yellow in color, this is violet in color, boys. But iodine, very, very little gap, boys. Because of that, in different solvent region, iodine shows exhibit different color set because of small energy gap. That means as the solvent changes, automatically color of that iodine also changes. Let us observe some examples.
సార్ దీంట్లో ఒక్కొక్క హాలోజన్ ఒక్కొక్క ప్రాపర్టీ ఉంటుంది.
Almost general properties, but physical trends ఎలా ఉన్నాయని చూస్తున్నాం. Physical trends మాత్రమే అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తున్నాం. Tell me, boys, in iodine, HOMO-LUMO gap and
లెస్ సార్.
less. కరెక్టేనా? గ్యాప్. మళ్ళీ ఎవరో ప్లీజ్ మ్యూట్ హిమ్. Mute boys. Okay, HOMO-LUMO gap is very less. Because of that, because of very less gap between HOMO and LUMO, iodine exhibit different colors in different solvents. Iodine exhibit different colors in different solvents. So let us observe. See here, boys, water, polar or non-polar?
Polar.
Polar, sir.
Polar.
Polar. Next, pyridine. Pyridine means benzene. One of the corners is nitrogen, boys. It is nitrogen. It is also carbon nitrogen. There is a polarity, boys. It is also polar. Next, either non-polar. Either also mu value not equal to 0 and polar in portion little bit. That is mu not equal to 0, boys. In these cases, alcohol a little polar. Alcohol is a little polar, boys. So, boys, see here, ఇక్కడ ఆక్సిజన్ కి లోన్ పేరు ఉందండి. ఇక్కడ pyridine దగ్గర లోన్ పేరు ఉంటుందిరా. ఇక్కడ ఈథర్ అంటే ROR రా. Oxygen has lone pair. Alcohol ra ROH. This hydroxygen also has lone pair. That means all these can donate electron pairs, boys. These are electron pair donors. All these are electron pair donors. Okay. In these cases, iodine brown color no. Iodine is in brown color. Iodine is in brown color. This color is due to charge transfer. Charge transfer phenomenon. This color is due to charge transfer phenomenon. Very, very important. These are electron pair donors. These solvents are electron pair donors. In this case, electron pair is donated. My iodine has empty orbitals. So it no doubt charge transfer iodine to there is a solvent to iodine. So because of that, charge transfer phenomena, iodine is in brown color. Next, let us take one more example. Second point, that is CHCl3. No lone pair is there. CCl4, no lone pair. So E case iodine violet vapors, violet in color. Violet in color. Next, aromatic solvents, boys, aromatic compounds, particularly benzene like carbon. So benzene like aromatic compounds, aromatic solvents. Iodine is a pink in color. Iodine is in pink in color. Very, very important. So please take a note. Note points all these are. So in different solvents, iodine has different colors. All this due to HOMO-LUMO gap and donating tendency of electron pair and not a donating tendency of from solvents and because of that different colors we observe. Boys, in case of F2, what is the color observed? What is the reason observed?
Violet.
In case of F2,
Violet, sir.
Violet.
observed region.
Violet,
Observed
sir.
region violet.
Violet, sir.
Emitted region.
Emitted
Yellow, sir.
Yellow.
Iodine case ra? Iodine.
Absorbed is
Absorbed
red,
red,
emitted is yellow, sir.
Emitted violet.
Violet to
Emitted.
Emitted yellow.
Emitted
Absorbed
yellow,
red.
why
Absorbed
violet?
red, sir.
absorbed yellow and emitted is violet.
Violet.
Sir,
Emitted
absorbed
is
red
violet.
కదా, sir.
Absorbed red, sir.
రెడ్
Absorbed red
వైలెట్
and-
కాంబినేషన్ అమ్మా రెడ్ అనొద్దండి ఎల్లోనే రాస్తుంది అయోడిన్ హ్యాస్ ఎల్లో రీజన్ అబ్జర్వ్డ్ వైలెట్ రీజన్ అబ్జర్వ్డ్ అంటే వన్ ఈజ్ కాంప్లిమెంటరీ టు అనదర్ కాంప్లిమెంటరీ కలర్స్ వస్తాయని మనం చాలా సార్లు డిస్కస్ చేశారా ఇన్ పర్టికులర్ ట్రాన్సిషన్ కాంపౌండ్స్
14.
పర్టికులర్ కోఆర్డినేషన్ కాంపౌండ్స్
Sir,
వాటిలో మనం
last point వచ్చేది, sir.
benzene like aromatic solvents in benzene like aromatic solvents I2 is pink in color. I2 is pink in color. Okay na?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next. Oxidation states. Oxidation states. Boys, our elements general outer shell electronic configuration NS2 NP5. So now ground state, ground state outermost electronic configuration. Amma meer mattam raskundra. Ground state outermost electronic configuration, that is NS orbital, NP orbital, ND orbital. ND orbital, presence of ND orbitals. So NS has 2 electrons, NP has 5 electrons. This is the ground state electronic configuration, boys. In ground state electronic configuration, our halogen has only 1 unpaired electron. Because of that, so in ground state, +1 and -1 oxidation states are possible. The possible oxidation states in ground state is +1 and -1. So therefore, halogens also exhibit +1 oxidation state, negative, positive oxidation state, even though having more electronegativity. Later we will discuss it. Because, boys, note down this point. Fluorine only shows -1, not +1. Not only +1, not +1, not positive oxidation state. Okay, so only shows -1. That is only shows non-zero only. Only shows non-zero oxidation state -1. Zero కాకుండా ఫ్లోరిన్ -1 మాత్రమే ఎగ్జిబిట్ చేస్తుంది because of high electron. Except fluorine, others can exhibit positive also. Chlorine exhibit +1, bromine exhibit +1. Because ఫ్లోరిన్ తో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇప్పుడు Cl F కాంబినేషన్ ఆఫ్ కాంపౌండ్స్ వచ్చినాయి అనుకోండి, ఇది నెగిటివ్ అయితే ఇది ప్లస్ అవ్వాల్సిందేగా. పాసిబుల్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్ ఆలోచించండి. దిస్ ఈజ్ ఆల్వేస్ నెగిటివ్ అయినప్పుడు దిస్ షుడ్ బి పాజిటివ్ అండి. దట్ మీన్స్ క్లోరిన్ ఎగ్జిబిట్ పాజిటివ్ ఆక్సిజన్ స్టేట్ ఆల్సో. దట్ మీన్స్ ఎక్సెప్ట్ ఫ్లోరిన్ remaining all halogens exhibit positive oxidation state also. So that positive oxidation state in ground state +1 end. Next, first excited state. First excited state, outermost electronic configuration. What is that? NS, NP, NDN. So NS2, NP5. So this electron is jumping from here to p orbital to d orbital. That means it has 3 unpaired electrons. So it has 3 unpaired electrons, therefore exhibits plus 3 oxygen state. Plus 3 oxygen state exhibit chestnut. 3 covalent bonds can be formed by. In covalent compounds, these elements can exhibit positive oxygen states. So this is also possible. Plus 3 in first excited state. Next, second excited state. Second excited state outermost electronic configuration, that is
సార్ +2 అయితే హాఫ్ ఫీల్డ్ వస్తుంది కదా సార్ పైన ఫస్ట్
ఏది?
+2 చేస్తే
నాది అయిన తర్వాత నువ్వు మాట్లాడు. మా ఇది గ్రౌండ్ స్టేట్ రా, ఇది ఫస్ట్ ఎక్సైటెడ్ స్టేట్ రా, ఇది సెకండ్ ఎక్సైటెడ్ స్టేట్. Now total unpaired electrons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 5 unpaired electrons are plus 5 is also possible and halogens can exhibit plus 5 oxygen state also. Next, third excited stage, outermost electronic configuration. That is, ఇది కూడా ఎగ్జిబిట్ అవుతుంది, ఎగ్జైట్ అవుతుంది S లో ఉన్న ఎలక్ట్రాన్. Now totally 7 unpaired electrons, boys.
+7.
Therefore, +7 is possible, boys. Therefore, our halogens generally exhibit so possible oxygen states. So in ground state +1 and -1. In first excited state +3, +5, +7. Boys, observe it. This difference is 2. Difference is 2. Difference is 2. And not only here, 16th group also same, 15th group also same technique. And so highest oxygen state exhibited by our halogens is +7. And halogens exhibited highest oxygen state is +7. And okay. Now tell me, boys, is fluorine exhibited +3, +7 oxygen states? Because of absence of unpaired electrons, fluorine never exhibits higher oxygen state set. And also it has highest electronegativity. It can only exhibit -1 oxygen state. No positive oxygen state from fluorine side. So except fluorine, remaining halogens also exhibit positive oxygen state +1, +3, +5 and +7. Okay. Not only that, see here, boys, fluorine ra. Fluorine ra. Already మనం చెప్పామండి. -1, +1, +3, +5, +7. Along these +6 also possible. And fluorine also exhibit +6. And also +4 exhibited. Fluorine +6, +4. +4 ekkada ante ClO2.
ClO2, sir.
There chlorine is in +4 oxygen state. This is a special case for chlorine cyanide. Next, +6 ra, Cl, that is Cl2O6. Yes, Cl2O6 lo ra. There chlorine is in +6 oxygen state, boys. +6 oxygen state. So here +4 oxygen state. That means chlorine also exhibit +4, +6 along with these oxygen states. So these are all possible oxygen states for chlorine cyanide. These are all possible oxygen states for chlorine cyanide. Boys, once again take a subheading, that is non-metallic character. Already we explained, boys. What about that? From top to bottom, metallic nature increases, non-metallic nature decreases. Clear? Already మనం note చేసామండి. Metallic nature increases, so non-metallic nature decreases. That means iodine has some metallic nature. Iodine has some metallic nature. In clear, I2 crystals ra. I2 crystals any. These I2 crystals have metallic cluster. Metallic cluster means, tell me.
Shining.
Metals laga మెరుస్తూ ఉంటాయండి, షైనింగ్ వస్తూ ఉంటుందండి.
ట్రైనింగ్
That I2 crystals have some metallic cluster. That means I2 has some metallic nature. Metallic nature is there, automatically they can lose electrons instead of gaining electrons. And I2 also exhibits losing tendency and metal, just like metal then. So see here, for example, ICl. What about this? Here I plus 1, Cl minus. Here iodine exhibit positive oxidation state. Ionic compound was this one. ICN. I plus 1, Cn minus 1. Here also iodine is plus 1 oxidation state. Acetate, that is ICH3COO thrice. ఇది అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తారా? I plus 3 ion plus 3CH3COO minus ions exhibit. So that means here iodine exhibit plus 3 also. And that means our iodine ready to lose electrons. Therefore, iodine has a tendency to lose electrons. This is nothing but metallic nature. Correct or wrong? దాన్ని మనం ఇక్కడ మెటాలిక్ నేచర్ కింద ట్రీట్ చేసామండి. Therefore, ఇప్పుడు ఈ కాంపౌండ్స్ కనుక మనం ఎలక్ట్రాలిసిస్ చేస్తే, if these compounds are going to be electrolyzed, if these are electrolyzed, boys, so where we get iodine? At anode or cathode? So if these are electrolyzed, so
Anode.
iodine we will get
Anodes.
at, boys, iodine cation చూడండి.
Cathodes.
Cation reaches cathode, anion reaches anode. We will get at cathode. జనరల్ గా హాలోజన్స్ అంటే మనం ఎక్కడ చెప్తాం? యానోడ్, యానయాను, హాలైజన్ అనగా యానయాను, యానోడ్ దగ్గర చూస్తాం. Cl2 gas and anode end. So generally our halogens we are expecting at anode end, but in this case iodine is at cathode. Iodine cathode దగ్గర వచ్చింది అంటే iodine gets positive charge. Otherwise it is not possible, boys. Otherwise this is not possible. That means top to bottom metallic nature increases, iodine has a tendency to lose electrons. అది లూజ్ చేసుకుంది అనే దానికి ఎవిడెన్స్ ఏంటంటే ఎలక్ట్రాలిసిస్ చేస్తే we will get iodine at cathode. Iodine మన cathode దగ్గర మనం కలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. Okay, this is about metallic and non-metallic nature. Next,
సార్ అంటే వైలెట్ కలర్ గానే వస్తుంది సార్.
violet, vapors అయితే violet, depending on situation. Okay, next and very, very, very important, oxidizing power of these elements. See here, boys. Next subheading, oxidizing power of halogens. Boys, we know SRP values and already we know, yeah, fluorine has greatest positive value. Am I correct? More is the positive SRP, more is the oxidizing power. కాబట్టి పైన ఉన్నదేమో బెస్ట్ రెడ్యూసింగ్ ఏజెంట్, కింద ఉన్నది బెస్ట్ ఆక్సిడైజింగ్ ఏజెంట్. సో ఫ్లోరిన్ ఇస్ ద గుడ్ ఆక్సిడైజింగ్ ఏజెంట్. సో నౌ దిస్ ఆక్సిడైజింగ్ పవర్, ఆర్డర్ ఆఫ్ oxidizing power of halogens is fluorine greater than bromine greater than iodine. Order of oxidizing power of our halogens is fluorine, bromine, iodine. That means top to bottom oxidizing power
Decreases.
oxidizing power decreases. So top to bottom oxidizing power of these halogens decreases. Fluorine is greater than chlorine, bromine, iodine. Very, very, very important. Boys, how to calculate, how to express oxidizing power of halogens, oxidizing power of elements? Then basis మనం express చేస్తున్నాం ఇవన్నీ కూడా. అంటే let us observe. See here, that is fluorine, particularly fluorine has highest oxidizing power. మనకి ఎలక్ట్రోకెమికల్ సిరీస్ లో బాటమెస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఎవరంటే ఫ్లోరిన్. That means greatest SRP value. It has more SRP value. More SRP value. That's why it is highest oxidizing power, boys. Highest SRP value, highest oxidizing power end. So it is due to, this is due to combining property of electronegativity and electron affinity of only electronegativity కాదు, only electron affinity కాదు. రెండిటి యొక్క టోటల్ కాంబినేషన్ లో వచ్చిన కాన్సెప్ట్ బేస్ చేసుకుని హైయెస్ట్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎఫినిటీ దట్ ఈస్ హైయెస్ట్ ఎస్ఆర్పి వాల్యూ చూపించడానికి హైయెస్ట్ ఆక్సిడైజింగ్ పవర్ ఎగ్జిబిట్ చేయడానికి రీజన్స్ అసలు ఏంటి సార్ ఎలా ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ చేస్తాం మనం హాలోజన్స్ హైయెస్ట్ అటామిక్ అంటే జాగ్రత్త చూడండి నేను ఒక సీక్వెన్స్ నోట్ చేస్తున్నాను బాయ్స్ ఇఫ్ వి హ్యావ్ x2 మా x2 సాలిడా లిక్విడా గ్యాసా ఎనీ వన్ నేను మీ ఇష్టం ఏదైనా తీసుకోండి క్లోరిన్ తీసుకుంటే గ్యాస్ క్లోరిన్ తీసుకుంటే గ్యాస్ క్రోమిన్ తీసుకుంటే లిక్విడ్ అయోడిన్ తీసుకుంటే సాలిడ్ నేను సాలిడ్ నుండి వస్తున్నాను అయోడిన్ సాలిడ్ కింద తీసుకున్నా మనకి ఎక్కడ కావాలంటే అక్కడ వాడుకుందాం తర్వాత సాలిడ్ ని ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఏం చేస్తున్నాను అంటే లిక్విడ్ గా కన్వర్ట్ చేశారు కన్వర్షన్ ఆఫ్ సాలిడ్ ఇంటూ లిక్విడ్ టెల్ మీ బాయ్స్ వాట్ ఇస్ దట్ వాట్ ఇస్ దట్ ప్రాసెస్
Melting fusion.
మెల్టింగ్ ఆర్ ఫ్యూజన్ అంతే కదా
Yes,
కదా which is called as the energy used for this process is delta H fusion correctena is this positive value or negative value for this conversion solid to liquid solid
Positive,
liquid
sir.
convert చేయడానికి
Positive.
Positive, sir. Positive.
అప్లై చేయాల్సిందే కదా పాజిటివ్ సో పాజిటివ్ నెక్స్ట్ లిక్విడ్ ఇస్ దేర్ ఈ లిక్విడ్ నేను గ్యాస్ గా కన్వర్ట్ చేస్తున్నారా x2 టు గ్యాస్ సో లిక్విడ్ గ్యాస్ గా కన్వర్ట్ చేయాలని వాట్ ఇస్ ద టెక్నిక్ వాట్ ఇస్ ద ప్రాసెస్ liquid to vaporization the technique is called as vaporization but then delta H energy required for that process is a delta H vaporization is this positive or negative
Positive.
Positive.
positive end now this x2 converts into gaseous atom so x2 and there is a bond between halogen and halogen now I want to break this bond and that energy required to break that bond is bond dissociation correct
Yes, sir.
సో కాబట్టి నేను ఇక్కడ x atom తీసుకొచ్చున్నారా which is in gaseous stage సో 1 mole x2 అప్లై చేస్తే ఇది 2 moles x2 గా వస్తుంది సో దీన్ని డెల్టా H బాండ్ డిసోసియేషన్ ఎనర్జీ అనొచ్చు కదా నేను ఇది పాజిటివ్ నెగిటివా
Positive.
పాజిటివ్ అండి ఎందుకంటే మనం అప్లై చేస్తేనే కదా మన 2 moles వద్దండి 1 నాకు 2 moles వద్దు 1 mole చాలరా అది బై 2 చేస్తున్నారా అప్పుడు ఇది 1/2 అవుతుంది కరెక్టేనా అప్పుడు ఈ వాల్యూ కూడా ఏమవుతుంది ప్లస్ 1/2 అవుతుందండి 1/2 మోల్ కే ఇందాక 1 మోల్ కి డెల్టా H అయితే మనం తీసుకునేది హాఫ్ మోలే ఇప్పుడు ఇది హాఫ్ మోల్ అంటే ఇక్కడ కూడా మనం హాఫ్ మోలే తీసుకోవాలండి అండ్ ఇది కూడా హాఫ్ అవుతుందిరా ఇది హాఫ్ కావాలంటే ఇది కూడా హాఫ్ తీసుకోవాలరా ఇది కూడా హాఫ్ అవుతుందండి ఈ హాఫ్ అంటే అర్థమయ్యా నాకు వన్ ఎలిమెంట్ చాలండి వన్ హాలోజన్ ఆటమ్ నౌ వి గెట్ అవర్ హాలోజన్ ఇన్ gaseous state now addition of electron or losing of electron takes place only in gaseous state మన halogens కాబట్టి accept electron that's why so ఇది electron accept చేసిందిరా now it converts into x minus gaseous ion okay so this is addition of electron that releases energy that energy is called as electron gain enthalpy or electron affinity but is in this process energy is released or released or absorbed released right therefore minus 1 mole కాబట్టి 1 mole వాడేస్తున్నారా delta H electron affinity minus delta H electron affinity now ఇప్పుడు దీన్ని వాటర్ లో డిసాల్వ్ చేస్తున్నాను రా dissolved in water
hydration energy.
yes in water రా that means hydration జరుగుతుందండి ఇక్కడ
Exothermic.
hydration therefore hydration energy released రా therefore delta H hydration రా so during hydration energy is released and it is hydration now x minus aqueous ion form ఇదేండి కాన్సెప్ట్ అంటే సాలిడ్ నుండి నువ్వు యాక్టివ్స్ అయన్ కలెక్ట్ చేయాలంటే ఏమేమి స్టెప్స్ డిపెండ్ అయ్యి ఉన్నాయి ఇక్కడ ఫ్యూజన్ మీద డిపెండ్ అయింది వేపరైజేషన్ మీద డిపెండ్ అయింది బాండ్ డిసోసియేషన్ మీద డిపెండ్ అయింది ఎలక్ట్రాన్ గెయిన్ ఎంథాల్పీ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎఫినిటీ మీద డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంది అండ్ ఆల్సో హైడ్రేషన్ అయింది బాయ్స్ దిస్ వన్ అండ్ దిస్ వన్ దిస్ టూ ఆర్ ఇన్ నెగటివ్ వాల్యూస్ కరెక్టేనా మిగతావన్నీ పాజిటివ్ వాల్యూస్ అంటే ఆల్ టుగెదర్ వాల్యూ అండి దట్ ఈస్ టోటల్ గా ఎస్ఆర్పి వాల్యూ అనేది దేని మీద డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంది అంటే ఎస్ఆర్పి వాల్యూ నీకు పాజిటివ్ రావాలి దట్ ఈస్ సో టోటల్ గా నీకు దేని మీద డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంటుంది అంటే సో ఫ్యూజన్ వాల్యూ మీద డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంటుంది వేపరైజేషన్ వాల్యూ మీద డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంటుంది బాండ్ డిసోసియేషన్ ఎనర్జీ మీద డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంటుంది ఎలక్ట్రాన్ గెయిన్ ఎంథాల్పీ హైడ్రేషన్ ఎనర్జీ సో ఆ రెండు నెగిటివ్ రా ఈ రెండు పాజిటివ్ అండి అంటే ఇప్పుడు మనం ఇక్కడ తీసుకునేది ఏంటిది అంటే x2 of x2 change it to x minus aqueous condition is this oxidation or reduction
Reduction.
Reduction.
సో కాబట్టి ద గెటింగ్ పొటెన్షియల్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ రిడక్షన్ పొటెన్షియల్ అండి. ఆ పొటెన్షియల్ మనం రిడక్షన్ పొటెన్షియల్ అని చెప్పేస్తారా. సో ఆ రిడక్షన్ పొటెన్షియల్ అనేది మనకు డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంటుంది. సో ఒక్కసారి సాలిడ్ టు లిక్విడ్, లిక్విడ్ టు గ్యాస్, మనం క్లోరిన్ తీసుకున్నాను రా. ఒరిజినల్ గా ఈ రెండు గ్యాసియస్ స్టేట్ లోనే ఉంటాయిగా.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
కాబట్టి మనం గ్యాస్ నుండి స్టార్ట్ అయితే సరిపోతుందిగా.
Yes, sir.
అప్పుడు ఈ రెండు స్టెప్స్ ఫ్లోరిన్ కి అవసరం లేదుగా.
అవసరం లేదు.
Yes, sir.
కాబట్టి పాజిటివ్ వాల్యూ తగ్గిపోతే నెగిటివ్ వాల్యూ పెరిగిపోతుందిగా.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ఓకేనా. సో క్లోరిన్ కి ఈ 3 స్టెప్స్ అప్లికబుల్. అదే బ్రోమిన్ కి వస్తే ఈ 4 స్టెప్స్ అప్లికబుల్. కరెక్టేనా?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
అదే సాలిడ్ అయోడిన్ కి వచ్చేసరికి 5 స్టెప్స్ అవసరం. మోర్ ఇస్ ద నెగిటివ్ వాల్యూ అంటే ఎనర్జీ రిలీజ్డ్ కండిషన్. సో ఆ నెగిటివ్ వాల్యూ దేని మీద డిపెండ్ అయింది అంటే అటు హైడ్రేషన్ ఎనర్జీ మీద డిపెండ్ అయింది, ఇటు ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎఫినిటీ మీద డిపెండ్ అయింది. అంటే సార్ మనకి ఫ్లోరిన్ కి ఎఫ్ అండి, హై ఎలక్ట్రోనెగటివిటీ బట్ లో ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎఫినిటీ అని ఒప్పుకుంటారా వెన్ కంపేర్ టు క్లోరిన్.
Yes, sir.
మరి లో ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎఫినిటీ ఉన్నా కూడా, అంటే నీకు ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎఫినిటీ లో ఉన్నా కూడా క్లోరిన్ కి హై ఆక్సిడైజింగ్ పవర్ డిపెండ్ అయింది అంటే, హై ఆక్సిడైజింగ్ పవర్ వచ్చింది అంటే అది ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎఫినిటీ మీద ఒక్కదాని మీద కాదు డిపెండ్ అయ్యింది, అండ్ ఆల్సో డిపెండింగ్ ఆన్ హైడ్రేషన్ ఎనర్జీ. అంటే ఆక్సిడైజింగ్ పవర్ ఆఫ్ అన్ ఎలిమెంట్ నాట్ ఓన్లీ డిపెండ్స్ ఆన్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎఫినిటీ అండి, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో డిపెండింగ్ ఆన్ హైడ్రేషన్ ఆల్సో. సో బికాస్ ద ఫ్లోరిన్ హ్యాస్ స్మాలెస్ట్ అయనైజేషన్ ఎనర్జీ, స్మాలెస్ట్ సైజ్, ఆటోమేటికల్లీ హైడ్రేషన్ ఎనర్జీ ఇస్ వెరీ వెరీ హై. అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఫ్లోరిన్ లో మనం మాట్లాడుకుంటే ఈవెన్ దో క్లోరిన్ హ్యాస్ మోర్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎఫినిటీ, hydration energy is very very less when compared to fluorine. Because of that, oxidizing power of Cl is less than that of F. Underra? Era. So sir, మనకి ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎఫినిటీ కదా మన ప్రాసెస్ లో ఇక్కడ ఉంది. ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎఫినిటీ Cl కి ఎక్కువ ఉంది. మరి కాబట్టి ఆక్సిడైజింగ్ పవర్ ఎవరికి ఎక్కువ ఉండాలి సార్ అంటే Cl కి ఎక్కువ ఉండాలి కదా. మరి మీరేంటి ఫ్లోరిన్ చూపించారంటే సో అది Cl దీని ఒక్కదాని మీద డిపెండ్ అవ్వట్లేదు, ఇది కూడా డిపెండ్ అయింది. అంటే హైడ్రేషన్ ఎనర్జీ ఆల్సో ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్సెస్ ఎస్ఆర్పి వాల్యూస్. హైడ్రేషన్ ఎనర్జీ ఆల్సో ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ ఎస్ఆర్పి వాల్యూ. ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ 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 ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఓకే, therefore note down, if delta H is more exothermic greater the SRP values. If delta H is more exothermic, greater is the SRP value. Amma delta H and ఏంటి సార్? Delta H is equal to half, అమ్మ దీన్ని 1 అని వేస్తున్నాను ప్లస్ సార్ రాయలేక 1 2 3 4 5 స్టెప్స్ రా. So delta H is equal to all together summation value ra 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 and ఇది delta H value ra. ఇప్పుడు ఈ delta H value నీకు ఎంత నెగటివ్ వస్తే అంత ఎస్ఆర్పి వాల్యూ ఉంటుంది, అంత ఎస్ఆర్పి వాల్యూ. సో అంత ఎస్ఆర్పి వాల్యూ రావాలంటే మనకి ఫ్లోరిన్ కి అసలు ఈ స్టెప్స్ తో పనే లేదు. కాబట్టి పాజిటివ్ చాలా తగ్గిపోతుంది, కాబట్టి నెగిటివ్ చాలా పెరిగిపోతుందండి. కాబట్టి మోర్ నెగిటివ్ మనం అబ్జర్వ్ చేయొచ్చు. క్లోరిన్ లో మరి ఎవరికి ఎక్కువ ఉంది సార్ అంటే హైడ్రేషన్ ఎనర్జీ డామినేట్స్. Therefore, fluorine has more delta H value and therefore the order of oxidizing power is fluorine greater than bromine greater than iodine. Okay, so see here, fluorine has high SRP value due to low bond dissociation energy. ఒప్పుకుంటారా? ఎరా బాండ్ బ్రేక్ అవ్వాలిగా. సో క్లోరిన్ తో కంపేర్ చేస్తే ఫ్లోరిన్ కి బాండ్ డిసోసియేషన్ తక్కువేగా, అంటే పాజిటివ్ వాల్యూ తగ్గిందండి ఇండైరెక్ట్ గా, అంటే నెగిటివ్ వాల్యూ పెరిగినట్టుగా మన లెక్కలో. లో బాండ్ డిసోసియేషన్ ఎనర్జీ అండి. నెక్స్ట్ అలాగే హై ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎఫినిటీ అని చెప్పలేదు కానీ మోర్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎఫినిటీ వరకు చెప్పొచ్చుగా దాని కంపేర్డ్ టు క్లోరిన్. హై అనొద్దులే కానీ మోర్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎఫినిటీ అంటున్నాను రా, నేను హై రాయట్లేదు. అండ్ ఆల్సో highest
electron affinity sir, electron negativity.
ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎఫినిటీ అమ్మ హైయెస్ట్ అంటలా నేను, హై ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎఫినిటీ అంటలా నేను, హైయెస్ట్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎఫినిటీ కూడా చెప్పట్లా. బట్ మరీ తీసేసినట్టయితే ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎఫినిటీ వాల్యూ ఏం లేదుగా, జస్ట్ సెకండ్ బెస్ట్ అక్కడ మనకి మన హాలోజన్స్ లో
థర్డ్ ప్లేస్
ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎఫినిటీ రా. థర్డ్ ప్లేస్ అక్కడ జస్ట్ ఈ రెండే ఇంటర్చేంజ్ చేయండి చూడండి. బాండ్
Second
డిసోసియేషన్
place.
ఎనర్జీలో థర్డ్ ప్లేస్ లో ఉంది. బాండ్ డిసోసియేషన్ ఎనర్జీలో థర్డ్ ప్లేస్ లో ఉంది, బట్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎఫినిటీలో సెకండ్ ప్లేస్ ఏ ఉంటుంది చూడండి. సో కాబట్టి నేను హైయెస్ట్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎఫినిటీ చెప్పట్లేదు, కానీ సంథింగ్ మోర్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎఫినిటీ అయితే నోట్ చేసుకోవచ్చుగా, అంటే మోర్ నెగిటివ్ అని చెప్పొచ్చుగా సంథింగ్. సో నెక్స్ట్ అలాగే హైయెస్ట్ హైడ్రేషన్ ఎనర్జీ చెప్పొచ్చుగా,
Yes, sir.
చెప్పొచ్చా లేదా ఫ్లోరిన్ కి? ఓకేనా? Because of these three reasons, so fluorine has highest SRP values. Because of these three reasons, fluorine has highest SRP values, and the order of SRP is fluorine greater than bromine greater than iodine. And in oxidizing potential and also order of SRP or order of oxidizing power. Fluorine greater than bromine greater than iodine. Therefore, fluorine is the best oxidizing agent. Fluorine is the best oxidizing agent. It is about oxidizing power. Is there any doubt up to now?
No, sir.
Okay, boys. So these are some general properties about our halogens. Now, let us start some general chemical properties. All these reactions are very important. ఈ రియాక్షన్స్ మళ్ళీ ఎలిమెంట్స్ దగ్గర మళ్ళీ నేను రిపీట్ చేయనండి. ఇక్కడ ఒక్కసారి చెప్తున్నా, ప్రతిసారి 4-5 సార్లు చెప్తుంటే మనకి టైం సరిపోవట్లేదు. దట్స్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ రిపీటింగ్ అట్ ఎనీ అదర్ వే ఎల్స్వేర్.
సరే సార్.
Please keep in mind. Okay, very important reaction. Now down, that is general chemical properties. First one, reaction with water. Very important. చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ రా, నేను చెప్పేది లేదండి, ఇవన్నీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. Reaction with water and or halogens, fluorine. When it reacts with water, that gives HF plus O2 is the product. So that is O2 kada, ఇది 2 times అంటే 4 అంటే ఇది 2F2, 4HF plus O2. At the same time, 3F2 plus 3H2O also gives 6HF plus O3. Therefore, when fluorine reacts with water, that gives O2 plus O3 mixture is formed.
Ozonized oxygen.
Yes, that is ozonized oxygen. Therefore, when fluorine reacts with water, what is the product? Either it is O2 or O3 or O2 plus O3.
Mixture of O2 and O3.
Yes, mixture of oxygen and O3. Therefore, that is called as ozonized oxygen. Ozonized oxygen. This clearly gives an information about strong oxidizing action of this fluorine. So therefore, it is strong oxidizing agent, boys. Our fluorine is a strong oxidant. అంటే ఇంకా ఆక్సిజన్ రిలీజ్ చేసే కెపాసిటీ వచ్చేస్తుంది.
డిలీట్ చేయాలి.
Next one, it is first with fluorine. Now, if fluorine is react with water, so that is Cl2 plus H2O. First of all, water reacts with fluorine, that is physically interacted in it. That is hydrated fluorine is the product. Cl2H2O formed. It is hydration, boys. First it is undergoes hydration. After that, this water reacts with fluorine. After that, water reacts with
అన్న పేరు
fluorine.
కొట్టిన అన్న ఓఎంఆర్ది కొట్టిన సార్ ఫోన్ చేసి వచ్చింది చేస్తారా?
అడుగు.
నువ్వే అడుగు.
Next one, when chlorine reacts with H2O, first of all, it gives, see here, boys, 2 chlorines, 1 chlorine, 1 H combination, HCl, and another chlorine plus OH combination gives HOCl. HCl, HOCl are the products, boys. Okay, this HOCl is unstable end. hypochlorous acid. The name is hypochlorous acid. So it first then converts into HCl plus oxalate. This is nascent oxygen base. So overall, that gives 2 HCl plus 1. But frequently it is HCl plus HOCl. That HOCl is converted into HCl plus O. So it is very, very important. So here nascent oxygen is formed. This is called as chlorine water. This is called as chlorine water. Now chlorine water generates oxygenate. That means it can also produce oxygen boys with water. That's why it is also oxidizing agent. Not only that boys, this oxygen is helpful for bleaching action. So chlorine water is a good bleaching agent. So water bleach cheyadam, water lo unna insecticide ni clean cheyalana and insecticide ga kuda vaadtam chlorine ni. So water purification of chlorine drops vaadtu untarra because of this reaction. So that generates oxygen, that generated or nascent oxygen kills the bacteria boys present in our water. So it also acts as, that means bactericidal, and also acts as bleaching action because of this oxygen. So therefore here due to this so chlorine water acts as bleaching agent, which acts as a bleaching agent. That is important boys. Next, if bromine reacts,
Sir, chlorine
we
plus
are-
ఏమొస్తుంది సార్ పైన సార్ కింద
this is the final reaction. So Br2 plus H2O combination. Here also HBr plus HOBr formed, and it is not that much dissociated boys. It is a poor bleaching agent. It is a poor bleaching agent. Next, what about iodine? So if iodine reacts with water, it is a reversible reaction that gives 2Hi plus nascent oxygen. So for this process, delta G value is positive. And tell me the answer finally. Is this reaction feasible or not feasible?
Not
Not
feasible.
feasible, sir.
So this reaction is not feasible as the delta G value is positive. So that means the reverse reaction is possible. Am I correct? So delta G negative.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, reaction
Positive,
is
sir.
not possible. But reverse reaction
Is possible.
is possible. So reverse reaction delta G negative होता है. Reverse reaction is possible. What is that reverse reaction? Note down this. So one more in it. That is I minus H plus. I minus plus H plus O2 ra. Reverse reaction. 4I minus 4H plus O2. My the in aqueous solution and O2 gives 2I2 plus 2H2O. 2I2 plus 2H2O. Here delta G negative. Boys, this reaction present in your NCERT. NCERT textbook reaction. Tell me boys, first reaction is not possible, but reverse reaction is possible. So that reverse reaction is present in your NCERT booklet. Now overall, tell me boys, what about the action of our halogen with water? That reactivity top to bottom increased or decreased? Tell me.
Decreases, sir.
Decreases, sir.
So here very vigorous reaction. The O2 plus O3. ఎంత ఫామ్ అయింది చూడండి. ఇక్కడ మనకి జస్ట్ ఆక్సిజన్ వచ్చిన నేసెంట్ ఆక్సిజన్ ఫామ్ చేసి ఇక్కడ అది కూడా పెద్దగా రావట్లేదు. ఇక్కడ అసలు రియాక్షన్ జరగట్లేదు. That means top to bottom these halogens reactivity towards water decreases. Note down that point. Top to bottom. So our halogen reaction with water reactivity with water decreases in top to bottom. Reactivity of halogen with water decreases. With water decreases. but solubility also decreases. So therefore, order of solubility, boys. Order of solubility: chlorine greater than, bromine greater than iodine. Order of solubility. So chlorine greater than. See here, just a minute. We expected this one, but solubility is a little bit varied in it. That is, it is a Br2. It is a Cl2. Amma idi chaala saarlu adigaru bit jagatta. So because of some internal conditions, hydration conditions, the order of solubility is chlorine greater than, bromine greater than, chlorine greater than iodine. Iodine is sparingly soluble. Iodine is sparingly soluble, very slightly soluble. Ma ikkada jagatta, Br2 greater than chlorine. Br2 greater than chlorine. This is the reaction with water. Next, reaction with alkali.
ఇప్పుడు ఈ గ్యాసెస్ క్లోరిన్ ని న్యూట్రల్ గ్యాస్ అనుకుంటున్నాను సార్.
చెప్దాం, నేచర్స్ వచ్చినప్పుడు మాట్లాడదాం. Reaction with alkaline, that is nothing but NaOH. I'm taking NaOH, boys. See here, when fluorine reacts, boys, alkali means cold to dilute condition and hot concentrated conditions are there. So when fluorine reacts with NaOH in cold to dilute NaOH case, OF2 is the product, boys. NaF plus H2O plus OF2 is the product. OF2, balance it. F2 plus 2 NaOH gives 2 NaF. So that is H2O plus OF2 is the product. OF2 balance is there, 2 fluorines, 2 fluorines, 2 F2. Okay, cold to dilute. OF2 here oxygen state is plus 2. Already we explained. OF2 preparation reacts whatever. Next, when fluorine reacts with NaOH, hot concentrated case.
O2 సార్.
So in place of OF2, O2 is the product. Hot concentrated. That means oxidation increases. That gives NaF plus H2O plus O2. NaF plus H2O plus O2. It is hot concentrated case. Once again, balance it. 2F2, 4 NaOH, 4 NaF, 2 H2O. So O2. See here, boys. With cold dilute NaOH, fluorine react gives OF2. With hot concentrated NaOH, fluorine gives O2. Is this O2 paramagnetic or not diamagnetic, boys?
Paramagnetic.
Paramagnetic.
Colored gas or colorless gas?
Colorless gas.
Colorless gas. O2 is colorless gas. O2 is colorless gas. Okay. It is with fluorine with our NaOH. Next, alkali, that is alkali reaction. Any other halogen, this is X is equal to chlorine, bromine, and iodine, whatever it is, reacts with NaOH with cold dilute case, gives NaX plus NaXO or NaOX plus H2O. NaX plus NaOX plus H2O, boys. It is 2 times. So that is NaX plus, okay, balance ending. So it is sodium halide. It is sodium hypohalite, LIT. Hypohalite water. First, for example, if chlorine reacts, Cl2 plus 2 NaOH with a cold dilute case ending, that gives NaCl plus NaOCl plus H2O. What is the name of NaOCl?
Sodium
hypochlorite.
hypochlorite.
Yes, sodium
Hypochlorite.
hypochlorite. Here chlorine oxygen state +1. Here halogen is in +1 oxygen state. Here halogen is in -1 oxygen state. Here halogen is in 0 oxygen state. So 0 to -1 reduced, 0 to +1 increased. It is an example to
Redox. Redox.
disproportionation redox reaction. Correct or wrong? It is 0, it is -1, it is +1. This is an example to disproportionation reaction. Next, one more. If halogen reacts with NaOH, that is alkali end, with a hot concentrated cases, gives NaX plus NaXO3 plus H2O. NaXO3 means sodium halated 80. Sodium halate. It is halide. Here X is in -1 oxygen state. Here X is in +5 oxygen state. Here X is in 0 oxygen state. Once again, 0 to -1 reduced, 0 to +1 increase, +5 increase. Therefore, it is also disproportionation reaction. Example, Cl2 plus NaOH. I'm balance it. I'm trying to balance. So it is 3x2.
The
It is
2
6
says
NaOH.
the 2
It
4
is a
3
5 NaX. 5 NaX balance. 6 NaOH. It is a
Sir.
5 NaX.
2 4 3 అవుతుంది సార్.
2 4 3 na.
అవును సార్.
Confirm?
కన్ఫర్మ్ సార్.
Are 2 4
లేదు
3 na.
H2 అవ్వట్లేదు.
మరి అదే ఇది 3, ఇది 6, ఇది 5 అంట. అయింది నేను చూడు ఇప్పుడు.
H2O 3 sir.
H2O 3 times.
Yes sir.
Now it is balanced. 3 6 5 1 3. Okay. NaOH 6 moles. It is 3 moles. Hot concentrated gives 5 NaCl plus NaClO3 plus 3 H2O. What is this name of this compound? Sodium
Sodium chlorate.
chlorate. Similarly, bromine and iodine also, boys. Bromine and iodine, boys. These 4 reactions, that means these 2 reactions, not 4 reactions. These 2 reactions are redox reactions and disproportionation reactions. Redox reaction and disproportionation reaction. So this is reaction with halogen, that is alkali, boys, particularly with NaOH. Some very, 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 very important reactions. మీరు ఎన్నిసార్లు పెట్టుకుంటే అన్నిసార్లు ఇది కోల్డ్ డైల్యూట్ కేసు, ఇది హాట్ కాన్సన్ట్రేటెడ్ కేసు. వేరే దట్ ఈస్ ఎక్కడ ఉందో అది. ఇది హాట్ కాన్సన్ట్రేటెడ్ కేసు. ఇది హాట్. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఫర్ ఫ్లోరిన్, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఫర్ అదర్స్. It is for others. Okay. Now, reaction with ammonia.
సార్ అది ఆల్కలీ సార్.
ఏదమ్మా?
అమోనియా.
పర్టికులర్లీ అమోనియా. ఆల్కలీ అంటే వాటర్ సాల్యుబుల్ బేస్డ్. అమోనియా గ్యాస్ కింద కన్సిడర్ చేస్తున్నారు ఇప్పుడు. So reaction with not alkali, with ammonia. Third reaction there. It is also very, very important. Okay. Any halogen, not only fluorine, chlorine, all halogens similar reactions are. So NH3 reacts with halogen, which is in excess case. If halogen is excess, all these three hydrogens are replaced, boys. That gives NH3 is the product and HX is the product. NX3 plus HX. Balance it. 3HX. 3H2. So if halogen is in XX, then is NX3 is the product and 3HX is the product. Example, NH3 plus 3F2 gives, it is in excess, gives NF3 plus 3HF. Similarly, NH3 plus 3Cl2, which is in excess case, that gives NCl3 plus 3HCl, boys. This NCl3 is explosive compound. Explosive component, may note down the points. Next one, it is A. B, here halogen is excess. If ammonia is in excess, NH3 plus X2. Okay, if ammonia is in excess, that gives NH4X plus HX is the product. NH4X plus HX, just a minute. Ammonia, N2 is the product, not HX. N2 is the product. Very, very, very important. These are the, if ammonia is in excess, N2 is the product. And NH4X. Balance it. It is 8 times now. It is 3 times. It is 6 times. That's 2. Okay, balance it. Check it once. NH4X plus N2. Okay. Example. Similarly, example 1, example 2. Once again, example 1. NH3, 8 excess case plus 3F2 gives 6 NH4F plus either excess kada NCl3. నేను ఇది రాస్తున్నానా ఇదే కదా రాసుకోవాల్సింది 3F2 6 NH4F plus N2. Similarly, example number 2, 8 NH3, which is an excess case, plus 3Cl2 gives 6 NH4Cl plus N2. These two reactions boys, in these cases,
All halogen.
X is equal to fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and iodine. Or iodine, anything is possible. And it is same reaction. In all these cases, all these are possible. Particularly, fluorine, chlorine reactions are very, very important, boys. That's why I'm repeating that reaction once again. These reactions, I'm not repeating at the time of particularly F2 reactions, Cl2 reactions. మళ్ళీ ఇవన్నీ ఉంటాయిరా అక్కడ నేను రిపీట్ చేయను సార్ మన వల్ల కాదు ఇక టైం సరిపోదు కాబట్టి ఈ రియాక్షన్స్ అన్ని ఇక్కడే పెడుతున్నా చూసుకోండి నెక్స్ట్ రియాక్షన్ విత్ మెటల్స్ రా reaction with metals twice, either 1A or 2A metal when it reacts with the halogen gives metal that gives metal halides. These metal halides are ionic compounds. 1A, 2A metals are ionic compounds. Let us take one more example. That is when sodium metal reacts with halogen, particularly chlorine, gives 2 moles 2NaCl is the productant. Okay, when it reacts with magnesium with chlorine, that gives MgCl2 is the product, boys. Okay, note down this point also. When it reacts with aluminum, even though it is not a first group or secondary group element, aluminum with chlorine, that gives, so Al
CL3.
of the product wise, AlCl3 is somewhat covalent. That is a covalent, boys. But with 1A, 2A metals, those are the ionic compounds, boys. With 1A, 2A ionic compound. That means aluminum with halogen also gives aluminum halides. Trihalides are the products. So most frequently covalent, but aluminum fluoride, AlF3, is ionic. But other AlX3 are covalent. Where X is equal to chlorine, bromine, iodine. Okay, so that is very, very, very important. So in these cases, here X is, in these cases, chlorine, bromine, iodine. ఇక్కడ X అనేది అవన్నీ రా. But aluminum side మాత్రం chlorine తో ionic compound, remaining are covalent compounds are the products wise remaining. That means with metals, these halogens gives products wise. That respect to halides are the products. Next, for example, if metal exhibit more than one oxide stage. ఇప్పుడు మనం 1A తీసుకున్నాం ఓన్లీ +1 అండి, 2A తీసుకున్నాం ఓన్లీ +2 అండి, అల్యూమినియం తీసుకున్నాం ఓన్లీ +3. దట్ మీన్స్ దీస్ మెటల్స్ ఎగ్జిబిట్ ఓన్లీ సింగిల్ ఆక్సిడైజ్ స్టేట్. కాబట్టి there is no confusion, boys. For example, if metal has more than one oxidized state, for example, copper is there, iron is there, +2 +3 are there. So that means a single element exhibit more than one oxidized stage. Our fluorine, chlorine, F and Cl gives corresponding halides. In those halides, our metal is in its highest form. And a metal is the highest oxidation state daga తీసుకెళ్ళిపోతాయి. So కాబట్టి products ఇప్పుడు copper reaction లో వచ్చేదని కూడా CuCl2 is the product, not CuCl. అలాగే ఐరన్ Fe reaction లోకి వచ్చేదని కూడా FeCl3 is the product, not FeCl2. కాబట్టి metal దాని highest oxidation state తీసుకెళ్తుంది if metal has more than one oxidation state. Note on the point. That is metal with variable oxidation states. Metal with variable oxidation state, when it reacts with either F2 or Cl2 particularly, gives metal halides. So in this, metal has highest oxidation state. That metal has highest oxidation state. That means metal is the highest oxidation state that is తీసుకెళ్ళిపోతుందని. For example, when chlorine, iron reacts with F2, gives
FeCl3, sir.
FeCl2, it is not the product, it is the final product. Same, if it reacts with copper and gives CuF2, alage Cu2F2, this is the product, this is not the product, boys. This product వచ్చే ప్రసక్తి లేదు. Okay, sorry. It is FeF3, FeF. Similarly, chlorine also. If Fe reacts with chlorine, gives FeCl3 and also FeCl2. FeCl2 rather, FeCl3 is the product. అలాగే కాపర్ తో కూడా Cu plus Cl2 gives CuF2 at the same time. మళ్ళీ F వచ్చింది ఇక్కడ. CuCl2, Cu2Cl2. It is the product, it is not product, because ఇక్కడ copper +1 రా, ఇక్కడ copper +2 రా. Higher oxidation state is the product. So కాబట్టి ఈ కాంపౌండ్ మనకి ఎగ్జిస్ట్ కాదు. Therefore, our elements, particularly fluorine and chlorine, with reacts with metals with variable oxidation state. No doubt there should be a halogen compound there. Our metal has highest oxidation because oxygen fluorine are the strong oxidizing agents. Because these two are the strong oxidizing agents. Because of that, metal should be in its highest oxidation state. Metal should be in its highest oxidation state. But in case of bromine react, for example, if iron దీన్ని ఎక్సెస్ తీసుకున్నాను రా. when it reacts with bromine తీసుకుంటే ఎక్సెస్ ఐరన్ అయితే FeBr2 is the product. అదే నేను బ్రోమిన్ ఎక్సెస్ తీసుకున్నాను కూడా Fe plus Br2 which is in excess case, that is FeBr3 is the product. Both are possible, boys. Please be conscious. అలాగే ఐడిన్ తీసుకున్నాను కూడా iodine plus Fe, that gives Fei2 is the productant. Fei2. Boys, Fei3 not exist. కాబట్టి నీకు అది ఎక్సెస్ తీసుకున్నా ఏం తీసుకున్నా కంపల్సరీ అండి. ఏది మనకి
Mute అయిపోయింది సార్.
okay, see here. మా Fei3 not exist, just like PbI4 రా. PbI4 ఎలాగైతే ఎగ్జిస్ట్ కాదో అలాగే Fei3 కూడా మనకి ఎగ్జిస్ట్ కాదండి. కాబట్టి బ్రోమిన్ తో అయితే ఎక్సెస్ ఆఫ్ బ్రోమిన్ తీసుకుంటేనేమో FeBr3 సిమిలర్ టు కాపర్ ఆల్సో అండి. కాపర్ కూడా సేమ్ థియరీ అండి. నెక్స్ట్ అలాగే అయోడిన్ తీసుకున్న ఓన్లీ Fe2 అనే ప్రొడక్ట్ వస్తే Fe3కి వచ్చే ఛాన్స్. ఓకే, సో దీస్ ఆర్ సమ్ రియాక్షన్స్ విత్ మెటల్స్ అండ్ reaction with non-metals. Next, reaction with non-metals.
సార్ అంటే అయోడిన్ తో ఓన్లీ లోయెస్ట్ ఆక్సిడేషన్
లోయెస్ట్ ఎందుకంటే అయోడిన్ ఇంకా క్లియర్ గా చెప్పాలి అంటే మనకి ఆక్సిడైజింగ్ యాక్షన్ కంటే కూడా రెడ్యూసింగ్ పవర్ ఉంటుందండి అయోడిన్. కానీ ఆక్సిడైజింగ్ ప్రాపర్టీ లిటిల్ బిట్ లెస్ అని చెప్పొచ్చు. కాబట్టి హైయెస్ట్ తీసుకెళ్లే కెపాసిటీ ఆఫ్ అయోడిన్ లేదు. ఓకేనా?
Sir, mercury HgCl2 తో రియాక్ట్ అయితే ఏ ప్రొడక్ట్ వస్తుంది సార్? HgCl2
metal in its highest oxidation state. Chlorine gives highest oxidation state. Metal దాని highest oxidation state లో chlorine రావాలి.
ఓకే
ఆలోచన లేదు. ఓకే, నౌ రియాక్షన్ విత్ నాన్ మెటల్స్. Reaction with non-metals. Okay, that is okay, boys. It is insufficient. Tomorrow we will continue.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.